telling me like, "Oh, I think you're the problem." I was like, "Bitch."
You should have been.
She's the problem.
Exactly. You should have been like, actually, the problem here is you won't shut up, and I'm gonna walk away
Yeah,
now.
like, what the...
Hey everyone, I'm Anne,
I'm Tracy.
and this is Beyond the Plot.
She should be more like...
I lost count. Okay. Hey. Welcome back to episode 16, everybody. Today we have our first guest ever. Princess is in the house.
Oh. I got you.
They sound like owls.
Thanks for having me.
Welcome to
Beyond the Plot.
Yeah, Beyond the Plot. Welcome to our set. Today we're going to talk about a lot of random stuff.
As usual.
As usual,
Yeah.
how are you ladies? How was your week?
That's good. Pretty laid back. Well, the week's just starting, so this is a good start for the week.
True.
Stepping out of my comfort zone, stepping out of my shell, so
Do you feel like you got, like, stage fright?
I do a lot. I felt like I had stage fright earlier. Little jitters, but I'm trying to shake it off. But I'm good now, I think.
We had to
We'll see.
let a little bit of it out
Yeah.
before we started the cameras.
But then, you say that you got, like, nervous or, like, you have stage fright. But I feel like to a lot of people, they see you as someone who's, like, really confident. You know,
I get that a lot.
Yeah, I get that from
I
her
don't know,
too.
because I feel like I have this outer persona that I try to show people that I'm
Okay.
that and when they get to really know me, it's, I'm the total opposite.
So it's kind of like a shell, like something you
Yes.
show people.
Yeah.
I think we all have that.
Like in social settings, because I used to work in the nightlife industry, so I had to be, accommodating, I had to be friendly, smiling, and,
the eye roll.
I'm so sorry.
Like, friendly.
It's okay. I think we all have that.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even have to be that we're working in the nightlife industry. We just have
Oh,
that
yeah.
in general.
Yeah.
If we go out, we have to
Yeah.
be
Oh,
a
definitely.
certain
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's completely normal, I think.
Gotta do all, like, the small talk and everything. Like, oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
like, how are you?
And meeting
Yeah.
new people, you have to be.
But I do
super-
like things, I feel like things changed for me after COVID, because I felt more antisocial after COVID. Because pre-COVID, well, I'd like to remember myself as confident socially. I could talk to anyone. And then after COVID, everything's just, stranger danger.
I totally feel that. I
Yeah.
completely forgot how to socialize after COVID.
Yeah.
Same.
It was like, how do you talk to people?
Yeah, like,
who
is this
approaches
normal?
who? Like,
Oh my God, right, yeah.
like, do I say hi? Like, do I give you a beso?
Yeah.
Or like, what is happening?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Like, do I fist bump you? Do I just wave from a
Yeah, the
distance?
the wave
Like,
thing. I've had
I really
thoughts
don't
of.
Do I
know.
ask, how are you? Or like, just things like that.
Yeah.
So I think I got more antisocial and conscious after COVID. So I think COVID changed a lot of people.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it changed the whole world,
Yeah.
like completely.
Imagine all the kids, though, who grew up, like, when COVID was happening.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah.
Like in high school.
Or, like, college.
No, even toddlers. Because I have a friend, her niece, she's a COVID baby. And when she went to school, she's more, like, she's scared of people. And,
Yeah.
she's not comfortable talking to them. She doesn't want to touch them. Like,
Oh, no.
yeah, it's...
That's so bad. But then hopefully now it's like, because they actually
yeah.
go to school now,
Yeah.
so it's better. But then when that started, I think everyone, like, I have a niece as well, and then I think when she
Yeah.
went back to school, she was also kind of standoffish
Yeah.
to other kids because like they were taught to not
Yeah.
don't talk to them, and alcohol after you like shake hands or if you hug them.
Yeah.
It's
Wear your
hard,
mask.
and you're just a kid, so you're very
Yeah.
like easily influenced.
But I feel like, wouldn't that be, like, all of the kids going back to school
Oh yeah,
then?
definitely.
Right.
It's all of the kids.
they'd all be like as socially awkward.
Yeah.
As,
Even
the
like
next kid.
kids who are teenagers. Because that's when you're the most socially awkward, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
Speaking
yeah.
of like today's generation, like they're also different.
Yeah, they are different.
Because they're, the iPad babies, the Gen Zs. Like,
True.
I see them in restaurants all the time.
right.
All the time. It's fascinating and also a little sad, but then sometimes you see like glimpses of them being social and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, there it is. Like
Yeah.
that's how, how we were raised. And wait, were you guys like noisy babies in restaurants?
Nope.
No, I'm always like the shy.
Oh, wow. So we were all kind of like
Yeah.
quiet
Yeah.
when
I
we
was,
were
like,
kids.
so
very,
quiet.
very quiet.
I was
like,
also super quiet when I was in restaurants, apparently.
I would cry if I get called to like recite something in
Oh.
class.
Speaking of stage
Yeah,
fright,
I used to be that kid. So
that is
Yeah.
so sad,
I
but
feel
also
that.
so cute.
yeah,
Oh my god, so are we all just like, were we all introverted like babies?
I think so.
I think
On
so.
different levels, maybe, yeah, but
I
we were
think
all pretty.
deep down we're introverts. It's just like we,
Oh yeah, I'm
reached a
definitely
phase where we had to be really,
I was forced out of
social.
my shell. Just kidding.
I think so. Me too.
I didn't want it, but whatever. Just kidding.
Yeah.
I feel like I forced myself out of the shell.
You did?
Yeah, I was like, this is Sparta.
To yourself.
Yeah, to myself.
To a mirror.
Oh my god.
What?
What?
Nothing.
Oh.
You guys good? I just
like,
said, oh my god, to like the mirror thing. You're all like, what? Like,
I thought there was something there.
I feel like
Okay. So speaking of like all of these COVID kids and just kids in general, what would you lean towards? Nature or nurture? I think we've had this question also before on the podcast.
yeah, I feel like we talked about
Yeah.
this.
So what do you
We also
think?
talked about this during Tracy's birthday.
Oh,
I think.
did we? You know what? Yeah, I think we did.
Oh my God.
Yeah, yeah. I had this conversation with Anne and King.
Oh, yeah, I
What?
think so.
So yeah, nurture. Because based on my experience, like I didn't really have a lot of nurture, and I had to figure out a lot of things for myself or like by myself. Like, I lost my dad in like at a very young age,
Yeah.
and then my mom's really not. I didn't really have a good relationship with her, so all the things like I had to learn myself. So my environment was a big factor, like who I hung around with, you know. Sorry, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought.
It's
Okay.
okay. It's good.
Okay.
But then, yeah, I agree with
Sorry.
you that nurture is definitely where I would lean towards too.
Oh yeah.
Because, like, the external things that, what's the word for it? Sorry, I completely forgot.
You absorb all the external things around
Yes.
you.
I feel like because like you're really like
It's
living
so
in that
funny.
moment and like that's what you see around you. Kind of like when people say that to learn a language, the best way is to go to that place.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
And
that's
immerse
true.
yourself.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think in that same sort of way,
Yeah.
that's the reason why you would. Yeah.
Most definitely. I think when we were talking about this before, you were mentioning some kind of study on like some twins.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
That's right. Yeah.
It was super interesting, but
Oh.
I haven't seen it yet.
Like they were like raised separately?
Yeah, I
Or
think they
three of
didn't.
them.
Oh,
they
three
didn't,
triplets.
Oh, triplets. Yeah.
Oh.
They didn't know that they had. They were a triplet,
Oh.
Yeah. and they were raised in the
In
same
different
vicinity,
environments.
in different environments.
Oh.
Same,
But I
in
feel like in
different.
that way, nature did sort of still play a part in it.
Of course, I think nature always has some
Oh,
part,
yeah.
but then nurture just overpowers it.
I think
Yeah.
that even if like nature is so strong, if the nurturing is good enough, then you can be fine. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
I think the nature comes more with how you think, I guess.
Or like let's say like biologically, genetically,
Yeah.
like you know. But I feel like even like despite that, it's sort of like even if like it's like the world feels like, oh yeah, like I'm destined to be that way, it's like no, you're not. You can always like change. You can always do
change
something
your
different.
course.
And if it's like if
Definitely.
you don't like it this way, do something about it, right? So I think in that case, it's kind of like even if you're born like a certain way, it's kind of like if the way that you were raised, the way that your parents loved you, the way your family raised you, everything like, or like everything that happens in your life, like plays such a big role in
Yeah.
everything.
Completely agree.
It's
with
a
that
matter
one.
of choices, like the choices you make, because life. They say life is a journey, and I think that journey is full of our choices. It's based on our choices.
So many crossroads.
Yes. Yes. But you can always nurture yourself.
Oh, that's not a
Louder,
thing.
louder for the people in the
Okay.
back.
You can always nurture yourself and pour some water into yourself for you to grow into
Yeah.
the person you want to be.
That's a clip right there.
Inspiring quotes by Princess.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I completely agree with that too. Wow, I'm agreeing with everything. This is why we're friends. We just agree on everything. But then yeah, like how can I not agree with that?
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to like not agree with something like that.
Yeah. Like imagine
Yeah.
if you were the opposing like
Oh my
party.
god, it's so hard to like debate with people or even just argue with people when they're like they ask for your opinion and they get mad when your opinion doesn't match
Theirs.
theirs. Like, okay, why do you ask my opinion for?
Yeah, so it's like it's kind of like you asking somebody like, so should I wear this or should I wear this?
Yeah.
But then when they pick the thing that you
Yeah.
don't like, you're like, okay, yeah, I'm not wearing that.
Yeah.
But no, you know what? In that like way, I feel like that's okay because let's say like I ask you, should I wear these shoes or those? But if you tell me those and I go, oh, actually, I wanted to wear these.
So
In
you'll-
my way,
yeah.
I kind of made a decision because
Yeah.
of your help.
And you kind of already
Yeah.
knew in the back of your
Yeah.
head.
Because I was
think.
disappointed when you said those shoes. And I was
Yeah.
like, actually, I want these shoes.
Yeah.
Then why ask in the first place?
Because maybe sometimes you don't know. And like internally, you're kind of like struggling and processing. And like, you know,
I'm like that.
I'm like that.
I'm super like that actually. Like I ask all the time and it's like, okay, so I didn't want that.
Yeah.
Like
I
in the
mean,
first
I
place.
asked to sort of like get input, like different input, and like I'll put
Oh, yeah.
it together. Like,
That's true. Yeah.
What do I feel?
Yeah, sometimes I just can't make decisions for myself.
Me too. I'm very indecisive. Super, super indecisive.
Me too.
Oh my god, all of us.
So indecisive.
I think it's the ADHD in me. It's like, see that TikTok or reel? The
Yeah, where
TikTok or
it's
reel
just
is like,
Yeah.
Oh, that happens. To
That's me all the time.
I just told Tracy, I was like, Trace, I think you just ADHD the other day. That was hilarious, actually.
I did. I really did.
Yeah.
But I actually also do have ADHD, so it makes sense.
I'm not
Me too.
diagnosed.
I'm diagnosed ADHD, bipolar 1, and OCD.
Oh, yeah?
So the
OCD as well.
trifecta.
Oh,
That's what I like to say as well. Like the,
Yeah.
The
So I think that's
trifecta.
why we're friends.
I know.
guys, I think I'm just undiagnosed.
It's like, oh, I must have that as well.
Because we
I
are
see my
friends.
symptoms in you guys.
Cute.
Friendship goals.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Right. Oh yeah, about how others get mad when they ask for your opinion on something. Because what I had in mind was, I have a lot of relatives that ask me, when are you gonna have kids? And then my answer is always, oh, I don't want to have kids. And they'd get mad.
They get
Like,
mad at you?
Yeah. Because they're like, oh, you're so stupid for thinking that way. You're like, that's unacceptable. You need to have kids while you're young. And it's,
Whoa.
Stupid is really, that's crossing the line. It's not a stupid.
and Bisaya, they're just like, buang mangka. Like, that's
Yeah.
so, you know.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so like who do they think they are to just like say
And
that to
some
you?
would say, oh, you'll change your mind.
Yeah, some do say that.
Well, I mean,
But I
okay,
don't
whether you
mind.
do or don't change your mind, it's like that's up to you.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not up
like,
to them.
Like,
I don't want that pressure. Like,
yeah,
right.
and then it's so fucked up for them to pressure you in that way.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even want to answer that question. Like, why don't?
Yeah.
Why? Like, that's not even something.
And then even ask me why. It's just
Oh, it's
straight
just-
up, oh, you're stupid for thinking that way.
Wow,
Like-
that's crazy.
That's closed-minded. That's
It's very,
really,
very
like-
I
close
feel like it's so part of like the culture of like
Oh yeah,
the
definitely.
way society is. as
Yeah.
usual.
Especially, I think Filipino
Filipino
culture.
culture
Yeah.
is very, very toxic.
It's really like you have
Yes.
to have kids. You have
Yeah.
to continue.
You have to marry at a certain age.
Yeah, and you have to get married before you have kids.
Yeah.
I feel like generally, but like I won't say all, right? Because I feel like there's so many parts of the Filipino culture that's also good, but in
Of
that
course.
like aspect, it's
Yeah.
just it's terrible.
Of
It's not
course.
good.
There's so many great things to being like a Filipino. Like
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
it. Like if people ask me if I'm white or if I'm Filipino, I say I'm Filipino mostly
Yeah.
because
People actually ask you if you're white or Filipino.
not really. They ask me no, actually they don't ask me that.
Like that actual question.
They
Are you
ask
white or
me
Filipino?
they ask me like what like if I'm half. And I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm half. But then if, if you really had to ask me like what I relate most to, definitely being Filipino.
Right. If you were like somewhere else and someone's like, "Oh, where are you from?" You'd be like, "I'm Filipino."
Yeah.
Philippines, yeah.
Definitely from the
Yeah,
Philippines.
it makes sense. You are from here.
Yeah.
Yeah. You grew up here.
Yeah, I did. So I am
Yeah.
Filipino for sure. But like yeah, toxic Filipino relatives, I think everybody has those.
Yeah.
Everyone can relate.
Yeah,
Because there's
everyone.
always that one or many of the relatives.
Uncles and aunties.
Yeah. Or even cousins.
Or even cousins. Yeah.
Yeah.
There are. It's like
I feel like not even relatives, just everyone.
yeah.
Like if you really think
Actually,
about it.
yeah.
It could even be like your mom's friends or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Making side
Yeah.
comments and stuff like
Absolutely,
that.
yeah.
And you're just there like awkwardly
Smiling.
smiling like, why are you even asking my mom? I'm
Yeah.
like right here, like,
And it's weird because it's like, should I still be polite when you're being so rude? It's
I
weird,
know.
yeah.
right?
It's
Yeah.
super weird.
I remember my mom had this one friend. It was my mom's birthday. So I was there. And then that one friend told me, "Oh, why did you break up with your ex boyfriend? I heard you were the problem."
What?
Oh my god.
It's like, huh?
Just because you're older than me doesn't mean you can say shit like that. Like,
Like,
Wow, that's
I don't know. It just
crazy.
didn't work out. And she was
Yeah.
continually telling me, like, "Oh, I think you're the problem." I was like, bitch.
you should have been.
She's the problem.
Exactly. You should have been like, actually, the problem here is you won't shut up. And I'm gonna walk away
Yeah,
now.
like what the
That is
people?
Yeah.
like
I
nobody
had that
asked.
experience. I think it was last year.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
Last year.
The
Actually, it's
audacity.
just this year. Yeah.
For real, what the?
Yeah.
Some people really just don't think
They just
about
don't
what they
know.
say.
Yeah.
Huh? Like they just say shit. Like
Anyway, where do you guys stand on having kids?
having kids. I like kids. I could have them. I just have no plans of when I'm gonna have
Okay.
them. It's like obviously before it gets too hard, right? Because apparently there's a
Biological clock?
exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe before that. But then also I'm not pressuring myself to have kids.
That's good. Yeah.
I mean, technically, you could have somebody else have them for you.
Yes, you can. Paris
You can
Hilton.
Freeze
If your
your
biological
eggs.
clocks
Yeah.
run out,
That's true. Is it expensive to have your eggs frozen though?
probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it is. But
That's
it's
what I was
amazing
thinking.
how we have that option
It is,
now.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, imagine people before who just ran out of time and then they're like, fuck. Now,
My grandmother, my dad's mom,
Yeah.
had 14 kids.
Sorry.
damn,
Yes.
14.
14 kids with no epidural, with no
Holy shit, that's
no
insane.
epidural, no hospitals, I guess.
That's,
She had 14 kids.
Holy-
She survived. She lived up to 106.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
She lived up to that's a story. but
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Because my dad was the youngest, and that was, my dad was born in 1950. He was the youngest. So before that, it was even in the middle of war. I
Yeah,
think.
you're right.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
That's,
Wow, we're so
14.
lucky these
14
days.
kids.
wow.
Actually, 2 of them died at childbirth, but yeah.
That's still pushing 14 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's, wow.
And carrying like 14 times.
Yeah. I can't imagine
I
that.
I
Oh my
cannot
God, I
wrap,
can't even imagine having one.
I can't wrap
like-
my head around it. I can't.
Yeah.
14 kids.
14 kids.
At the 13th, 14th time, you're probably just like, like super chill.
I've
Yeah.
been through this before.
Yeah.
You're like,
12
I'm gonna
times.
top another one out.
Okay. And then it pops out.
You ask the nurse, like, are you ready?
Yeah.
Or are you ready or not?
Because I'm ready. Like, I know how this goes. Like, chop, chop, let's do it. Like,
And I think during those times they don't even have the, where they, do that work down there after you give
oh
birth.
my goodness.
Oh,
They don't have that, diba? Like,
So it's just flopping.
Oh, so then wouldn't...
guess so. 14 times it should be flop.
I feel like the 14th would be like the easiest then, huh? If that's the case. 'Cause
That's
it's
why
like,
she's just like, chop, chop, let's go, let's do this.
yeah.
It's crazy. So crazy. I can't even wrap my hand around it.
Wow.
Like, 14 kids.
What a trooper, your grandma. Or your
Yeah.
great grandma or grandma?
Grandma.
Yeah.
Before I even like thought about the fact that this was before, just the 14 kids part was already like, that's crazy.
And that it happened during that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is even more mind blowing. Like, what?
Yeah.
Crazy.
So it's doable, you guys.
I do not
know.
want 14 kids.
But then, according to science,
Holy crap.
I heard it's apparently healthier to have kids. You won't have as much complications, I think, like
Oh yeah.
with your health when you're older
I heard
if you
about
have
that.
kids.
Yeah. Because I think it resets a woman's reproductive system, I guess.
When you have kids.
That's what they say. Because when they, like, give birth, they feel like, oh, my this is gone. Or, like, their ovarian cyst, it's gone and all that stuff.
really?
Is there like some truth in that, or like it's like
I don't know. Look
think
it up. Because I
I-
heard that.
I saw it somewhere too. Like I read about it somewhere where it's
So I heard some people, they say, oh, after I gave birth, it was gone. Like, just something, whatever.
maybe that's why it's called miraculous,
Yeah.
right? Like who knows?
Yeah.
I also heard that if you, like, the whole stigma about having kids after 40, like you shouldn't because it's dangerous. Apparently, it's not.
No, I don't think
Completely.
so.
Apparently, it's not completely like unsafe or like it's.
There are a lot of menopausal babies.
Yes, that's
And they
true.
came out okay.
But I feel like a lot of those like menopausal babies are like the fourth, the fifth, they're not like the first baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't. I haven't
maybe.
I can't tell.
Yeah, but then like, what if like you were never able, you were never able to have kids in the past, and then like when you are in menopause, you have a baby.
Yeah, that's what I
Actually,
mean.
I'm pretty sure
that's-
there's stories like that out there.
There are. Yeah.
Pretty sure.
I don't
Yeah.
even know what to search to Google
What were you trying to ask?
Yeah.
all of that.
Should ask AI.
Is it? Yeah, that's why I told her. Like,
You know what? You can talk to AI anytime you
I
like.
don't want to talk to AI.
I love talking to AI.
There's this trend on TikTok where the prompt was, tell me something so heartbreaking that it would make me want to work or study. And it was really heartbreaking. So I did my own prompt. I just said, wait, I'll pull it up.
Okay, pull it up in the history. Let's go.
Here. So my prompt was, tell me something that will break my heart too much, that'll make me do the things that I need to do to become a better version of myself. You know what it said?
What?
It's really heartbreaking.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So AI said, it's heartbreaking to think about how many days, weeks, or even years you might lose to procrastination, fear, or doubt. Time you'll never get back. Imagine looking back years from now and realizing that the dreams you once had, the person you wanted to become, was lost to excuses and hesitation. The thought that the life you want is within reach, but you're the only one holding yourself back, is painful. Every day you don't push yourself is a day you'll never get again. The potential for greatness, for fulfillment, is slipping away with each moment of inaction. If that doesn't break your heart, nothing will.
Damn. Okay.
Right?
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's gonna be a very productive day for me. What?
I read that. I was like, okay, I need to put that on my reminders.
Yeah, I think I need to write that down somewhere where I can see it every single day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say. I was just like
It's like,
speechless.
shit,
Like,
AI can talk like that?
I didn't think of going like that route. I was like doing like the manifestation ones on
Oh,
TikTok
okay,
also.
yeah.
It's like you list down things that you want in your life and you put that down into the chat
Yeah.
box and then you say your prompt would be like tell me a story of a day in my life where I already have all these things and what can I do
Oh.
to achieve all of these things? Like what
That's
can I do
actually
today?
good.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, I should give that a try.
I've never seen
I'll try
those on
that.
TikTok ever.
I have
It
a
showed
bunch
up
of
on my
manifestation shit on my
Yeah.
TikTok
I've
for some
never seen
reason.
those.
Speaking of manifestation, like, it works.
Manifestation?
Yes, it
Yeah,
does.
I think
Yeah.
it does too.
It's like
you just
the-
have to be consistent, I think.
Yes.
Isn't that
Yeah.
what like The Secret is about though? If you really think
Secret,
about
the
it.
book?
Yeah, like from before. Like
I never read it.
if you think like positive or like if you
Oh, yeah,
think-
law of attraction.
Yeah, like, oh, that's
Yes.
it. Sorry.
Yeah, law of attraction.
Definitely.
Law of attraction.
Yeah.
Like, your mindset has to be there. Like, has to be.
Yeah, you have to believe
Where-
it
yeah.
to get to that.
But everybody says that. Like, all like these
But I
life
don't think you just
coaches-
need to think that. You have to
Yeah,
you
act.
have to do,
of course.
yeah.
Do
It's-
your part.
It's not just like thinking about it.
Yeah, because if you just think about it, it's like,
Oh,
what's
okay.
going to happen?
Yeah.
Like, if you don't actually put in the work.
Yeah.
Or at least try to, you know, like,
Try
do
to, yeah.
something. Right?
Do something to do some things that contribute to your goals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it's kind of ridiculous though if you think that just the thought alone is like enough.
Oh, yeah, definitely not.
Like
I've encountered some people like that.
that's wild.
Yeah. I'm not going to
That's-
say who or how this person's related to me, but
Ooh,
you know, she
okay.
she
Saying the real
this
stuff.
person believes in manifestation, meditation and all that, but she's not doing the work. So I'm like, you know, you should do this, you should do that. Like, no, it's okay. I'm imagining it every day in my meditation. I'm like, but you need to do something. Yeah.
It's like, you know, how we talked about how you need a little push.
Yeah.
She needs a little, I guess, a little push.
Some
I
people
don't know if a
don't want to
little
be pushed.
I guess so.
I
But yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
that's.
Like, imagine this.
I feel like she's not pushing at all though. She's
Like,
she's just like
That's why.
she's just like wishing for it to happen.
Yeah.
Not doing anything.
Like,
Praying.
imagine if you want to become a dentist, but you're not doing anything to get there.
You're not in like
yeah,
dentistry.
Yeah, dentistry. Like,
You're not
I'm
in
gonna be a
school.
dentist
Wow.
one day, but I'm just imagining it. Like, you know, like, I just see it one day. Like, I don't know why it came to my head, dentistry, but it's just so ridiculous how you
Yeah.
think that you can think your way into
Yeah.
getting
Yeah.
that. No, you got to do something.
I feel like it's like a good balance of both. Like do as much as like you can, and then also like support that with like your own confidence.
Yeah, that you
like
can
believe
do
in
it.
yourself too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel like even if like you do something and you're like, oh yeah, like I really did that, but if you don't really believe, then it's like, how can everybody else also believe that you can do that when
Yeah,
you
like,
don't even
that's
believe
true.
yourself?
If they see you kind of second guessing yourself, it also kind of makes them second guess
Yeah.
you,
True.
right?
I agree.
So
You gotta
confidence
believe in yourself.
confidence is the key, I guess.
Yeah.
Even fake confidence.
Oh
Fake
yeah,
it,
that
fake
works.
it
till you make
That's
it.
manifestation itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that Rihanna video.
What?
Which one?
I think she's like talking about faking it because I
Oh,
think
fake it till you make it.
Yeah, somebody
Yeah.
asked her in like it was a red carpet, I
Mm-hmm.
think. I can't be so sure. Somebody pull it up.
I think there's some truth to it. Like I
Yeah,
believe in it.
definitely. Like look where she is now.
Yeah.
I think we segued really far though.
I know.
Tracy, what do you think about having kids?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
because I never answered.
Yeah, we're so far.
I feel like kids are okay. It's not like a thing in my life where I'm really like, I need to have kids. But
Yeah.
it's like, if one day I had a kid, then okay. Like, if I had a kid, I'll love it.
Yeah.
But is it like my life's mission or like my life's goal
Yeah.
to have a kid? No.
Do you think that in this day and age also it's hard?
It is hard.
have
Like
children.
seeing the generation right now. Like, I'm not trying to shit on them, okay?
Yeah.
There's just
no
like
judgment for at all. Like
there's just some kids that I see, especially the kids that are too consumed with what they see on YouTube
Oh,
or whatever
yeah.
it is, like it's just making them, it's making their brain rot. Like you know
Yeah.
the term brain rot?
Yeah.
Like it's just doing that. So yeah, like it's not organic learning. It's not organic with meeting friends because they're just always on their iPads. Like, do I want kids in this generation? I think that's a question for me. Like, I
In
don't.
this generation, yeah.
Yeah, because
a
it's a
very,
scary
like-
generation also, including like
Technology is insane.
Yeah.
It's
Technology's getting crazier and crazier.
which is why you don't want to feed AI.
True.
But it's so helpful for us.
And the safety for your children also. Like a lot of crazy shit has been
Yes.
happening. Like a lot of crazy people.
I think I had somebody ask me recently, so why do people or celebrities mostly cover the faces of their kids, like on camera, like they blur it out, or like
Yeah.
the paparazzi is not allowed to take photos of their
Yeah.
kids. I was like, of course it's because of all the weirdos on the internet.
Yeah, for real.
Like, you
The
just never
safety
know.
for the children.
Yeah, you just never know what they're gonna do to your kids' photos. And with AI now, it's like,
Oh yeah, that too.
yeah, diba?
And especially that they're the kids of like these celebrities too.
Exactly. I think
Yeah.
that's why they have to be extra careful about it.
Yeah.
It's so sad.
I have like some friends too who just like don't really like post their kids a lot, or it's like close friends stories, all that.
Yeah.
And I kind of get it, like, cause there's so many creeps out there.
So many weirdos.
I know. It's
But then there are also some of these people who I've seen who kind of post these videos
Every
of their
milestone?
kid. No. Like
Or-
they post videos of their kids, and it's like they're dancing in a really weird way.
Oh
like,
yeah.
It's kind of like
yeah, I saw that
What?
one.
Like I feel like it's
Yeah.
kind of inappropriate for me.
It's
like,
inappropriate
personally.
for the kid that age to like dance like
'Cause,
that.
like,
and
you
then
mean
they
like
post
TikTok
it.
challenges? And
Yeah, like
stuff
Yeah.
that?
I feel
Yeah.
like because like clearly like the mom said like do it right, and like I know it was like done innocently, but like there's so many creeps online.
Yeah.
Like
So
there's
many.
so many weirdos.
you just never
Yeah.
know too. Like, it could
Yeah.
be anybody. Like, you just never know.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, that's unfortunate because, like, people think of it so innocently.
Yeah.
It's like, I just want to spend time with my kid. Like, they like looking
And
at
some
people.
people praise it like, oh, it's so cute.
Yeah,
What's
right,
yeah.
this?
Because sometimes it is cute, but then
Yeah.
it's just sad that there's always like that side of the world that we
The
live in
internet is
nowadays.
scary. Actually,
Yeah,
it's
for
very
adults
very
and
scary.
children.
Yeah. Just the fact that the dark web exists.
Yeah.
Like that's super scary.
Yeah, it's terrifying. I think to like even think about like that part of it. It's so crazy because like the
Yeah.
dark web, like everything's there, like the
Yeah.
worst of like all the worst like stuff
Right.
like ever.
Like, you can get anything
Anything
from
from
the
like
dark web.
anything. I'm
That's
just not gonna
scary,
name
huh?
it. But
Yeah, we don't want to
So
talk about
scary. Yeah.
But in, like the fact that even like just regular people can access it is like crazy too. You know?
Even like the super weird ones, like the weirdos, they get access to it and they get more weird.
Okay, but I'm not surprised that they get access to it, you know?
Yeah.
But like I feel like at one point it was sort of like, oh, the dark web. But then at one point too, it was like more people had like gained access to it or like just can go to
Yeah.
it now.
Like,
You know
it's
what I
so normal
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
Like compared to like way before.
Have
where
you
it was,
guys
like,
ever seen it?
No, I've never seen it. But
No.
I've like I've heard stuff about it.
Yeah, me too.
Have
I've
you
never
seen
seen
it?
it. No. Just curious.
Not planning
what the
to.
fuck?
It's a scary place to be. And they get all your information once you're in there.
I feel
It's
like I don't want people
your
to think
IP
I'm
address,
the criminal,
everything.
you know?
Yeah.
Like what if people think we're the criminals?
Fuck that.
It's like no, I'm just like I'm not browsing.
Yeah.
Like I'm just it's so weird. I'm not browsing.
I know. That's why I said, like, I'm curious, but
It's weird,
Curious,
like-
but I'm not proud.
not curious because of the stuff that's on
scary.
there. It's
Yeah.
just that it's fascinating, but also like
Yeah.
disgusting, but also like
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's so strange.
Yeah.
The world we live in is so
Exactly.
weird.
Or it has been weird all along. It's just like showing up now because we have access to the internet.
Oh, and it's
Always been
bringing
weird?
everyone together,
Yeah,
all the weirdos together.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit,
Ew.
we didn't need the internet. These three weirdos found a way here.
Yeah, compared to them, we're pretty normal, I think.
Yeah, so yeah, bottom line, it's scary to raise kids in this generation.
That's the thing. It is scary, but then if it does happen for me, I have to make sure that they're raised in a certain way.
Oh yeah.
Like I've already thought about it in my head. Like
That's why I don't blame parents that
Yeah.
they homeschool their children.
yeah, I think homeschooling isn't bad at all. I mean,
Yeah.
like your kids don't get to socialize in the normal way that kids do when they go to school,
Yeah.
but like you can have them socialize in different
Yeah.
ways, in other ways.
Mm-hmm.
For some
Yeah.
kids, it's beneficial.
Yeah.
Like
Actually, I never thought about it like that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Because that's, less bullying.
Yeah.
Because there's always bullying in every school, every age. Like, there's always bullying. Like,
in every country,
I
like
was just gonna
yes,
say, like,
everywhere.
every age, yeah.
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 Like it doesn't matter if you're just first grade, second grade. There's
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 always
already
bullying.
some kind of bullying there.
Yeah.
Dude, are like 30, 25, 30?
Yeah.
Oh,
50,
yes, of
30. Yeah, there's
course.
bullying all around.
Yeah. Even, like, at a workplace or something, there's
Oh,
always
yeah.
bullying. So,
Ugh, favoritism, bullying. What else?
yeah.
Don't you just love work from home?
I love working from home. I do. I love not having to deal with people.
What do you do for work, Princess?
I'm a virtual assistant for 8 years now. So, yeah, my clients from the States.
Chill.
I'm sorry. It's very chill. It's so chill.
Do you feel like you can kind of just like manage your like own time?
I do. My time's very flexible. I can do whatever I want.
Okay.
I can work wherever I want. So,
That's great, yeah.
That is the
Yeah.
best kind of work from home.
yeah. Because I did try to venture out, like, different jobs. And then I realized, like, I just need to cherish what I have right now. Because, I can manage my own time.
Yeah.
I can do what I want. I can go wherever I want and still work. And just, like, work around that. Because I always have this yearning for more. I'm like, what am I yearning for more? Like,
Maybe it's like the ambitious part of you, the
I think so.
career-driven kind of
yeah.
person.
It's the boss bitch in you.
The boss bitch. It's the boss
It's the
bitch.
boss bitch.
The boss bitch and me still asleep. I just want to chill and, like, own my time. Because that's a luxury that everyone can't have.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Oh my God, yeah.
That is so true.
Yeah.
And, like, I have that, so I'm grateful for that. And, yeah.
Yeah. Some people who work from home aren't blessed with the kind of schedule that you have.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Like there are many me before.
Yeah.
I think I talked about it in the episode before this when I just quit my job because it was kind of like even after work, you clock out at 4:00, and after 4, it's still like you're thinking about work and like you just don't want to talk to anyone and like
want
you
that.
can't talk.
Yeah.
You can't talk to your family. You
Yeah.
can't talk to your boyfriend. You can't talk to anybody.
Because everything's about work.
Yeah, that's why.
When you wake up, it's work. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I've experienced that.
It
and I did not
sucks.
like the feeling.
Yeah.
It was draining the shit out of me.
I
Like,
bet,
I
yeah.
can't.
It was so bad, but yeah, thank God I'm out of it. Looking for something like yours now. Bye. You're not welcome here anymore. But yeah, it really needed to change.
Oh, yeah.
See, people, you can change whenever you want. Like, you can change your situation.
You own your timeline.
Yes.
But there's also some people that thrive in a chaotic work environment.
Oh, there are people like that.
Yeah. And it's crazy. So I'm like, I don't think I can do that. But damn, kudos to you for doing that.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like, how are you functioning right now? I'm
Yeah.
impressed, but also scared.
Yeah.
But more impressed, actually.
Like I'm a panicker.
Oh
too.
my God, me too. Yeah. I just want to be in a corner and just leave me alone.
Same.
I'm a panicker also. But then I've been told that it's hard to scare me. Like, if people try... You know how, like, you get scared whenever you hear, like, a loud sound? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
you see someone, like, in the corner, like, you... Like, I don't. Apparently, I don't do that. Like,
That's
apparently, I just
me.
look at them, like... And then I react. But then probably...
Late reaction.
Yeah, like, late. Like,
Yeah.
oh, shit. You know, but nothing, like, too
Oh
crazy.
my God, now I feel like I need to like
What?
I need to
What,
like
to scare me?
I need to scare Anne now.
You should try
don't.
that.
So one of these days, you'll never know.
Shut up! I've already been scared
When
in
you
your
least
house.
expect it. Yeah, but not by me.
I know.
So it's like it doesn't count because it wasn't like by me.
it was so scary though.
I know, but that was insane. Like the fact that you were even like scared at that moment.
It was sorry.
You
did you
squeaked.
say you squeaked? See, I'm thinking of it now, and I'm like scared again. But like, yeah,
Alright.
I'm past it now. So, the story was, the story is, I was coming up to this floor, and I was coming up through the elevator,
Yeah.
and I clicked 3,
Yeah.
but then it went to the second floor,
So scary.
like by itself. Like I
Was
didn't
this before
even-
the elevator broke?
Yeah, right before the elevator.
Way
broke.
before, yeah, way before.
So-
Not right before, way before.
Wait, was it way before?
Way before. way.
Okay, maybe like what 2-3 months before, something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was like I don't even remember what time it was. Besides, it was after work, I think, or I can't remember. But anyway, I clicked 3 and it went to 2, and it was so dark when it opened, and I was like,
Oh my
what am I
God.
doing here? Close, close, close. And then it went up, and I was like, Trace, guess what? I just almost
I
like.
panicked.
Yeah, I panicked, like, closed the door. Like, I think I was super white.
Oh
I was like,
my
oh my God. Like, the hair behind my neck was, like, kind of
Yeah.
standing. Like, oh my God, what is this? What's happening? Why am I feeling cold? Like, but yeah. I don't know. It never happened again. It's broken now, and
Maybe you accidentally hit
I didn't.
second. How do you? You're so sure.
I
of it.
really didn't. I
How
swear.
are you so sure of it?
Because I never accidentally. You know how far those 2 buttons are? They're actually not
They're
that
beside
close.
each other.
Okay, you know how far those 2 buttons are? Because they're not like that. It's like this. They're not that close. Like, if I poked it, I wouldn't accidentally poke the other one. Like,
What
I
if,
wouldn't go like,
Like when you first saw it,
I
you
can't
thought
remember
that
how
was
the
like
buttons look
2,
like.
or like you thought it was 3, but then
You pressed
it was
2?
actually 2.
maybe, but that wouldn't explain the hair standing on my neck. Like, I don't know. It was just
The vibes were
creepy.
off.
Yeah, the
Right,
vibes
yeah,
were
yeah.
scary. And then she was like, you don't have to be scared. I'm like, you live here. I don't.
It's funny too. I bet like when it opened, it was like the mirror, huh? It was just like dark.
Yeah, I just saw my reflection in the elevator.
Oh my God.
Thank God it was just me. Or
Oh my
I.
god, that's so
Whew. See? Could have
That's
been.
scary.
It could have been
Yeah.
crazier, but
Are you more scared of the stairs though?
I get
No.
scared with the stairs, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because it feels like I always rush down or up when I'm alone. She's like, gotta go.
okay, I guess now that you mention it, yeah. The only time I got scared sa stairs was when I saw a giant spider. It was like the size of a plate. It was like this
You
big.
did?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I've definitely seen spiders in my house. I feel like I
Yeah.
have a lot of spiders here.
But yeah, it was like this big, and I was
Oh
like,
my god, it was not that big.
it was like a plate, like that big.
Oh my
Wait, let me
God.
see. Let me see what.
Oh shit!
What is that like?
Like a platito,
No,
like a platito, like with the legs, with the legs.
that's crazy. No
Oh my
Yeah.
God, that's
way.
huge.
That's
It was
wild.
big. It's like a tapay tapay.
What?
Oh.
Huh?
That's what they call it here. Yeah.
Oh, like a grown
Let's-
one?
Huh?
Like a grown.
It was probably
animal?
grown, but
Yeah,
or maybe
that was
teenager.
probably.
It's grown. It's big.
They can get bigger. I think.
Oh.
I'm not sure, huh? But then I feel like I've seen bigger, like full plate,
Alright.
not
Full
platito.
Of all the like spiders, though, I mean, of all the like insects, I feel like spiders are okay at least.
Spiders are okay.
Because like spiders like take away like or like eat like the mosquitoes and the
Oh, that's
flies
true.
and
Yeah.
all that stuff.
I hate cockroaches the best.
Me
don't like
too.
cockroaches, too.
Me too.
God.
Ew, disgusting
I hate
things.
all of them.
Oh my God.
I hate cockroaches so much. Like
Especially when they
Yeah.
fly.
I
Oh my
saw
God.
I
Those
saw a video
wings.
on the internet. Actually, my boyfriend sent it to me.
Yeah.
It because he knows I'm so scared
Yeah.
of cockroaches, right? So there's this woman. She's taking a video of her face with her cat was also there. Like she's like lying down, and then there was her cat. Like her cat was there, like kind of like playing with
Yeah.
her hair. So she thought of nothing of it. She thought that the cat was just playing with her hair.
Oh my god, no.
There was
And
a
then-
roach.
Yes, there was a roach.
Oh.
Like the cat reached in and then like got something with its
Yeah.
mouth. It was a cockroach.
No.
I would die. I would just
No.
pass away. Like
That would be one of the ways I would die.
Yeah, disgusting.
Oh my
Ugh.
God. Speaking of something like that, I just saw on TikTok this one woman who had like a carcass of a lizard like stuck
I
in
saw
her hair.
that too.
Oh my God.
A what?
She like
In her hair, in her
she tried to
ponytail.
she tried to take it off with like a clip.
Yeah.
Why was it there?
Oh my God. Okay, you say it. You tell her.
I think like she used something to tie her hair,
Yeah, like a headband or
like a
something.
head,
Yeah.
or like a really thick hair tie, and then the lizard was probably stuck in it, and then when she tied her hair with it,
Died?
it just couldn't breathe
Ew.
and died, or it was already
Yeah,
dead
possible.
when she put it
Ew.
on
Second.
because
Ew.
it looked kind of like
A while.
yeah, it was just bones
Oh
and
my
some
God,
skin.
ew.
It was like a
Yeah.
little
It was disgusting.
It was like slightly transparent, but not.
Yeah.
You know?
So it's
Oh,
been dead for a while.
fuck.
So impossible that she just put it on and like it died.
But the eyes.
What about it?
Eyes.
What about
It
that?
still had eyes, like
Oh,
black
yeah.
eyes. Oh, that's
It
how
was
like
so gross.
the internet was sure it was a lizard.
It looked like a lizard from the like when I saw it, it was like lizard for sure. Like ugh.
Yeah.
It was like this small.
I shivered
Yeah.
like so many times. It was flat.
Yeah, it was flat. It looked like it was in a book.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Like flat and in a book.
Flat in a
Oh
book.
my God.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
But then yeah. Thick hair problem, guys.
I'm cutting my hair. Wow, I'm
Tomorrow.
losing my voice.
So since we were talking about kids earlier, you're not trying to have kids, are you? Like now?
Never.
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 Is that like a capital N?
Capital N, never.
Capital never.
It's just, I just don't want my body to go through it.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if I do change my mind, like in a few years, like I'm open to adopt.
Oh, okay.
Just
That's
to
nice.
adopt a child, but I don't want my body to go through pregnancy because I'm already mentally unstable. So, you know, I've seen a lot of postpartum moms and I see how it affects or does to a woman, and I don't want that for myself because I know myself.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
that's
stuff,
why.
that stuff like postpartum depression is
Mhm.
it's like it affects the kid, your relationship with
It
your kid
does.
too,
was
and
And
say that
it's
too.
something that's not really talked about, I
Yeah.
guess. Like they just say, "Oh, that's normal,"
Eh,
when it's not. Like postpartum is real, and I don't want to go through that at all. I don't want to go through the body changes. I don't want to carry a child. If anything, if I can afford it, I'd freeze my eggs and have someone like
Have
do
your
the
kid
work
for
for
you.
me. But yeah.
Okay.
But when I do change my mind, let's say when I'm 30, 35, 40, like I'm open to adopt. That's just where I'm at. Like I've made up my mind about that.
that's good.
Yeah.
Good on you, like for deciding that for yourself, because
yeah.
that's takes a lot of awareness.
It
also.
does,
Yeah.
because I did get a lot of questions from relatives.
Like we talked about.
Like we talked about earlier, like they're asking, "Oh, I've been waiting for your child," or like,
That's so weird. Sorry.
I've been waiting for your child.
because I had a cousin that told me that, who's like, "You know who I'm waiting for? I'm waiting for her to get pregnant."
What the fuck?
Like we're in Bisaya.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Why is this a thing?
and then I just answered like, "I'm not planning to."
Yeah.
Like you're crazy. You're
Yeah.
stupid.
It's
Yeah.
crazy how you're asking. How about you have a child? Just kidding.
Yeah.
It's
So-
crazy too, because like it's not your life,
Yeah, that's why. Like for you
Yeah.
to have that, like for you to be that confident to have a say in someone
and it's
someone
not a
else's
bad
life.
thing to not want kids.
Exactly. It's
Or sometimes when I get irritated by those questions, like I give them smart answers. I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna get pregnant, but are you gonna pay for it?"
yeah.
Yeah. I give them
I love
smart
that.
answers.
Yeah, I love that too.
Like yeah, like just
Yeah,
say it
sure.
back.
Are you gonna pay for it? Are you
Yeah.
gonna raise my child?
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
yeah.
Ikaw na lang. Anyways.
Yeah.
So anyway, I hope you guys followed that incredibly ADHD conversation. And before you say something, I can say that I have ADHD, so it's not offensive.
Me too. Yes.
Undiagnosed.
She feels it. She's part of it. She's one of us.
Yeah. I mean, I follow that, so I feel like I have some kind of.
And again, thank you so much, Princess, for taking a little bit of
course.
your time and coming over here.
Thanks for
Yes.
having me.
We super loved having you here, so please come back and sit on our couch and talk to us again.
Also feeling
I know, we're so
I wanna
lonely
hear all
here.
of
I'll definitely will.
Yeah.
Anyway, for those who don't know, we're also on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and YouTube, where you're probably watching or not. I don't know. I don't know your viewing habits.
I hope they like watching us on YouTube also, you know, aside from just listening to us on the podcast.
And
on
if you want
Spotify.
to watch Princess instead of seeing Princess, I mean, if you guys want to hear, oh no, if you guys want to, if you guys want to watch Princess and not just hear her, check out our YouTube where you can see her.
Best of both worlds.
Anyway, yeah. Yeah.
Catch us on the next episode.
See ya.
Bye, guys.
All right.
Okay. I have to spit on Joe's face. I'm just kidding.